The number of migrants who want to go to the US from Mexico is increasing. In view of the crowds, the Mexican government has sent numerous security forces to the country's southern border. Hundreds of soldiers, police officers, and employees of the migration and health authorities came to the Mexican city of Tuxtla Gutiérrez near the border with Guatemala on Friday. They should check travel documents at various points in the border area in the state of Chiapas and carry out health checks, as the National Migration Institute (INM) announced. According to the Mexican authorities, 3 trucks carrying 329 migrants from Central America were discovered on a highway south of Tuxtla Gutiérrez on Thursday. 114 of them were unaccompanied minors. They were taken to emergency shelters. The aim of the increased border use is to better protect such underage migrants, it said, because they would become victims of human traffickers. Members of criminal networks pretend to be the companions of children in order to make it easier to get to Mexico and the USA. Since the beginning of the year, more than 4,000 minors have entered Mexico illegally. According to the US border guards, almost 9,500 minors crossed the border with Mexico in February alone, almost twice as many as in December. Families and single adults will be expelled from the US authorities, but unaccompanied children will not. Mexico's land borders have been closed for non-essential travel for 30 days since Friday. The Foreign Ministry announced this on Thursday. The reason given was the containment of the spread of the coronavirus. However, there have been no travel restrictions on Mexico's southern border since the beginning of the pandemic. US media reported that the US had asked its neighbors to help curb the surge in migrants on the US southern border. Under pressure from the US President Donald Trump, Mexico had already deployed soldiers from June 2019 to prevent migrants from passing through to the US border. A good half of the migrants come from Central America and have made a long, dangerous journey through Mexico. They are fleeing poverty, violence, and the consequences of devastating storms, especially from Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador. And is something we in Europe know what you're talking about. So it is a global problem, and that has to be dealt with in the countries of origin. So there, the richer countries have to do more and not reduce their aid. They have to raise their aid, and they have to look at the way the aid is distributed. There's a lot of corruption that takes away aid and stuff like this. And about the political changes, of course, in those countries. What is developing there? Do we really trade with them while they're developing like this? And so on and so on. It's a very complex system, but this is just another effect of the whole thing. And you really have to go to the reason and not to the effects to deal with it. And if you want to stay informed, please subscribe to my channel. Auf Wiedersehen.